Hey everyone, it's me Trent, coming to you with a more theorizing video than I usually make. I'm mostly making this video because it'll be kind of a quick one to make, plus I think it's an interesting topic. That topic being, how strong is Beerus at max power? Or when are Goku and Vegeta going to surpass him? Now for the anime, this isn't really that big of a question, as Beerus has been stated to be around equal to Velmond, and Jiren is confirmed to be stronger than Velmond. Beerus even saying that the third iteration of UI Sign might be stronger than him. The real question people have been asking recently is how strong Beerus is in the manga, as Toyotaro recently stated that Beerus is still stronger than anyone in Universe 7 aside from Whis. This had a lot of people confused and angry, because a lot of people assumed that Goku had already surpassed him in the Tournament of Power, or at the very least during the fight with Moro, but it turns out that it wasn't, and if he did, then it must have been retconned. The only character that's ever stayed to be around Beerus' level was Vegito Blue all the way in the Goku Black Saga. Supreme Kai states that Vegito might even surpass Beerus, and in V-Jumpins directly state that they're equal. We can actually get a rough estimation for how strong Beerus is compared to Goku and Vegeta through this comparison, as a lot of multipliers for the various forms and fusions have been stated, and even when they're not, you can have some educated guesses that aren't totally out of left field. With all that being said, I have a few things to state before actually scaling Beerus. The first obvious thing is that I'm only really scaling the manga Beerus. I don't really see a point in scaling the anime Beerus, as he's compared to multiple other characters and has been stated to be surpassed by Ultra Instinct Goku and Jiren. While Broly's a bit more contentious, you can at the very least agree that Gogeta Blue is stronger than Beerus. Compare all this info to Manga Beerus, who's only ever compared to other Gods of Destruction and Vegito Blue. The second thing is that this could all get retconned in the future, and this video could be outdated by next year, if not next month. Beerus could turn out to have been training all this time, or have some Ultra Ego level boost for all we know, since the only time we've ever seen him go all out in the manga was in the exhibition match. I feel like that's a given, but I thought it was worth mentioning since some people just blatantly forget that. The final thing worth mentioning is that this isn't meant to be that serious. This is just some fun video I thought of making because I think it's interesting. A lot of this involves guessing multipliers and downplaying certain characters, so if anything, Beerus is probably stronger than what I'm presenting in this video. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into it. To start off, we need to have a character we can actually compare to Beerus. That'll be a good gauge for his power. While we do see a lot of destroyers manage to trade hands with Beerus after his brief Ultra Instinct moment, the only one who isn't damaged in the fight is Velmond. Since Velmond is confirmed weaker than Jiren, that should mean UI Goku slaps Beerus, since UI Goku and Jiren were trading hands, and Goku has only gotten stronger since then. Well, unfortunately we can't, since Toyotaro confirmed that Beerus is still stronger than Goku even with UI. Now granted, he could be talking about how since Goku's UI drains his stamina over time, that's what would give Beerus the edge, and when Goku fully masters that form, that's when he'll be able to beat Beerus, but I can't say for certain, and I don't want to say that's the case either, so let's just ignore all of that scaling for now. So the only character we have left to compare to Beerus is Vegito Blue from the Goku Black arc. This is actually good, as it gives us a more accurate way to compare Goku and Vegeta to Beerus. The only problem is that we have to assume Goku and Vegeta just haven't gotten stronger since the Goku Black arc, which I know sounds like bullshit, but I don't really have an accurate way of knowing how much stronger the two have gotten since then. I know that sounds dumb, but I'm sorry for that. The next thing we have to do is find out what Super Saiyan God's multiplier is. Now, God has never been given an exact multiplier. It's only ever been stated to be stronger than Super Saiyan 3 in a hypothetical Super Saiyan 3 Vegito. This is a bit of a side tangent, but people will argue that we don't know if Goku was talking about Potaro or Metamorph fusion. I don't see why he would talk about Gogeta here, since at this point Goku and Vegeta have never tried it yet. So Goku would probably compare it to the one he has more experience with. Goku doesn't actually say it's stronger than the fusion in the manga though, he just uses the God form. I don't think this matters though, since if Goku did think he could beat Beerus with Vegito, then he'd probably try it out. With the God form, he's already getting help to fight Beerus, so I think it's safe to say that Vegito is still weaker than Super Saiyan God, Goku, and Battle of Gods for the manga. With that being said, we do need to lowball Super Saiyan God and Vegito just a bit for this. For Vegito, we'll just say that if he was in Battle of Gods, that he would be equal to Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and that if he went Super Saiyan 3, he'd be equal to Super Saiyan God Goku. If you're wondering why I'm lowballing these characters, it's because doing so just gives me an educated guess of what Super Saiyan God's multiplier could be, which for this case would be 160,000 times base form. Super Saiyan Blue is also a bit complicated, as we don't have a complete gauge as to what the multiplier for it is in the manga, but we do have an idea. In the Universe 6 tournament, Whis says that after Vegeta used Super Saiyan Blue 2 times in a row, that he was only performing at 10% of his full power, and that made him unable to overcome Hit's time skip. However, Super Saiyan God Goku was able to overcome the time skip until Hit adapted to Goku. That means at bare minimum, Super Saiyan Blue at full capacity is 10 times stronger than God is, meaning Blue is 1,600,000 times stronger than base form. Now you're probably wondering what Mastered or Full Power Blue's power is, but we don't have a good gauge for it and it's not really relevant for this video, so there's no need to talk about it. Hi, this is Trent from the future here. I actually did finally figure out what I think Mastered Blue's multiplier is. In Dragon Ball Super Volume 4, Toyotaro directly makes a statement for like how strong like Merge Zamasu is compared to Goku and Vegeta, or just like Saiyans in general. But in the original Japanese version, he says something along the lines of, though immortal, his strength was such that 2 Super Saiyan Blues were more than enough to take him on. It's precisely because of this that in the original draft, things unfolded so that his immortality and Wataru time limit became key, and Goku and Vegeta took turns fighting him. So if you like really want to stretch it, you could kind of say that like, because it takes 2 Super Saiyan Blues to fight Merge Zamasu and Mastered Blue Goku is on equal footing with Merge Zamasu, that you could say that like that the difference between like Mastered and Unmastered is like a 2 times difference. And I'll put the multiplier on screen for whatever that would be is. But yeah, that's all I really had to say. Something that is worth mentioning though is that in the Goku Black arc, Black gets a Zenkai that makes his Super Saiyan form equal to Vegeta's blue form. Then Black transforms into Rose and basically curb stomps Vegeta. After this, Vegeta trains in the time chamber so hard that he destroys it from the inside out and starts to overpower Black by switching out God for Blue. This puts Goku and Vegeta as Super Saiyans in the Black arc about as strong as their blue forms in the Universe 6 arc. If you're wondering why I'm not like counting that towards like the multiplier number I was giving earlier, it's because I forgot to write it in the script and I do not want to write it right now. After this, Merge Zamasu comes out and effortlessly beats down Goku and Vegeta in their God forms. However, Goku is able to put a hole through Zamasu's body in his blue form, just like base Vegito does a bit later. So now we can confidently say that base Vegito in the Goku Black arc is just as strong as Blue Goku. By the way, Blue Goku is already at like a thing of like 1,600,000. Then this version of Vegito powers up to Super Saiyan Blue and proceeds to absolutely dominate Merge Zamasu. Just to recap, Goku and Vegeta could multiply their powers by at least 1,600,000 times. Then the two of them confuse and get that exact same increase in the fusion's base form. Then that fusion could go Super Saiyan Blue, getting the same multiplier Goku and Vegeta got, and finally be able to match Beerus. To explain that even further, let's just put a number to that. Let's say base Goku in the Black arc is a 1. So you make Goku go Super Saiyan 3, and that results in him getting a 400 times increase as stated by the Super Exciting guy. Goku would at least get 400 times stronger again based on my logic from earlier. This would result in him getting 160,000 times stronger than his base form. He then goes Super Saiyan Blue, which results in him getting a 10 times increase, which makes him over 1,000,000 times stronger than his base form. Now this is the really crazy part. Since base Vegito in the Black arc is basically as strong as Blue Goku is, this would mean base Vegito is a 1,600,000 on a scale. So all you have to do is multiply that with the blue multiplier, which results in Vegito Blue being 2,560,000,000,000 on our scale. So just to remind you, that's how strong Beerus is compared to Goku in his base form. Although it's not entirely accurate since Goku and Vegeta have gotten much stronger since then. Even if you disregard their ultra forms, this number still wouldn't be quite accurate. But I thought this would be kind of a little bit of a cool video to make while I'm working on other projects. Let me know if I should make more videos like this. I'm not exactly like a power scaling expert, but I thought it'd be like cool to make anyways. If you guys ask, I might make power scaling related videos on other characters maybe, but this one was just like kind of a random thing that popped in my as I was walking. To any of you that are interested in what my next video is going to be, all I'll say is that it will either be about Goku Black or Dragon Ball Heroes. With all that being said, I hope you all have a good one and remember to subscribe. I'm really trying to like hit 1K by the end of the year. I know I'm very bad at like uploading frequency. It's because I just oftentimes just don't have like the energy to like make videos, but I really hope I'm really gonna try to like make videos more often. Anyway, with all that being said, hope you guys have a good one and goodbye.